From KTVN, this is 2 News Nevada, Morning Edition.
Someone has leaked audio of Governor Joe Lombardo during a Republican dinner. What he said and how Democrats are responding is coming up. And 2 schools were on secured campus status yesterday. The reason why is straight ahead.
The temperature dial is still stuck on warm today, but it will be cooler this weekend. All the details coming up.
Good morning and happy Friday. I'm Faith Justice. So glad to be with you. Starting with our big story of the morning, someone has leaked audio of Governor Joe Lombardo speaking during a Republican dinner. The clip was released online by someone who was at the Lincoln Day dinner last Saturday, where the governor was a keynote speaker. He's heard in the audio sharing skepticisms about recent protests in Carson City and frustrations with Democrats in the state legislature. Jaden Urban has a closer look.
Here in the state of Nevada, we've professed for the past decade that we are a purple state. And currently we are a red state.
Strengthening the Republican Party was a huge focal point of the governor's speech, but he also expressed his feelings about the recent hands-off protest.
And it's really troubling to me for that to be the title of their protest, hands off, because in my opinion, the theme of the Democratic Party is hands out.
And he questioned the validity of the rally.
And those stupid protests that occur in the state capitol that is paid by the Democratic Party, that momentum and those crowd sizes isn't because they're pissed, because they want to make a difference. It's because they're getting paid.
The Nevada State Democratic Party has since responded saying, quote, "It's a desperate and pathetic lie suggesting angry Nevadans practicing their First Amendment rights are paid protesters," unquote. Another portion of his comments centered around the legislature.
And unless you have that majority, you can't make a difference. You can't make a difference. And which puts me in the situation that I'm dealing with our state legislature, right? We have a majority Democratic legislature. Right now, the only authority I have is veto. And veto is bad government.
The governor also talked about how only 2 bills have hit his desk since the legislature started. He wants more effort from lawmakers to move things along. He also addressed the fact Nevada ranks #1 in unemployment across the entire country.
We're #1 in job availability, but we're #1 in unemployment. You know why? Because they're not quality jobs. People rather manipulate the government process and receive unemployment or just sit at home versus occupying a job that's available.
Lombardo did say afterwards he's trying to change that by incentivizing companies to come to Nevada to bring more of those jobs. Covering the story, Jaden Urban, 2 News Nevada.
We did reach out to the governor's office for a statement, and the office simply said, no comment here. We also reached out to some local Republican leaders and have not heard back yet. Turning to Crime Beat, police have arrested a man for allegedly making bomb threats against St. Mary's Hospital earlier this week. Reno police say they started getting calls a little after 4 p.m. on Wednesday about 58-year-old Ray Carr yelling that he had a bomb and was threatening to use it against the hospital. Police say they closed both Virginia Street and 6th Street in response and called the Consolidated Bomb Squad. RPD says the bomb squad inspected a backpack Carr was wearing and found that it did not contain any explosives. Police arrested Carr on charges of making a bomb threat and resisting arrest. McQueen High School and Sarah Winnemucca Elementary were placed on secured campus status after 2 kids allegedly shot guns in the area. Reno police say it happened yesterday morning around 10:15 near Daybreak Drive and Stargaze Way. Officers say they found 2 boys matching the description of the shooters trying to run away from the area. They've both been arrested and booked into the Jan Evans detention facility. Their names have not been released. No injuries have been reported. And 2 people are facing drug trafficking charges after allegedly being caught with about 2.5 pounds of fentanyl in their car. Nevada State Police say on Monday morning they pulled over a car for driving recklessly on Interstate 80 near West Wendover. Troopers arrested the driver for multiple traffic violations, and while searching the car, they say they found around 16,000 fentanyl pills. NSP also arrested the passenger. And the Douglas County Sheriff's Office is warning community members about a new scam. Deputies say the scammer makes a post on social media claiming that a K-9 for the Sheriff's Office has passed away. The post will ask for money on behalf of the agency. Deputies say no K-9s at the Sheriff's Office have recently died, and they're also not working with anyone collecting money on behalf of the Sheriff's Office. So watch out for that one. Let's check in now with meteorologist Angela Schilling in our Storm Watch Weather Center as we get ready to kick off this weekend. Sounds like it'll be a nice one, Angela.
Yeah, I mean, today honestly not bad either for Friday. I mean, it's not going to be the prettiest of days because of the high level clouds, but at least it will feel mild outside. You won't have to wear your winter coat all day long. A little bit cool though this morning, but the temperature dial is set on warm today. Highs still well into the upper 70s despite all the clouds. So overall it will be comfortable today, a little bit breezy, but it just won't be the prettiest of days because of the clouds. And still running a good 10-15 degrees above average, and will already be at 61 by 10 a.m. So it's still going to be warm today, but we do have a lot of high level cloudiness still streaming up here from the southwest. At the surface, the air is still pretty dry, so don't expect really any rain in the Reno area. But closer to the Oregon-Idaho border, can't rule out a couple sprinkles there. All this high level cloudiness is being fed in here from the southwest, and it's right along the periphery of the jet stream, which has a ridge to the east and a trough to the west. We're cutting it right in between the two with those clouds, and so today it is going to stay mostly cloudy. But the clouds are also keeping temperatures mild. 46 in Carson City, 51 in Reno, 30 in Truckee, 33 in South Tahoe. Not a ton of wind this morning, but don't be surprised if it's a touch breezy later today, but it still will be warm. Cooler this weekend, but still comfortable, still very spring-like, but it will be chilly in the morning, and it does stay dry for now, with temperatures still very spring-like this weekend. We'll full look at your forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Angela. Looking around the nation, 6 people are dead after a helicopter crashed into the Hudson River near New Jersey yesterday. Witnesses say that they saw the tourist chopper break apart mid-air just seconds before the crash.
The propeller just exploded and scattered, right? And then after that, we saw the plane was just spiraling down.
According to NYPD, flight tracking data shows the Bell 206 aircraft was being used by the tour company New York Helicopter. It took off from downtown Manhattan just before 3 p.m., and it was in the air for less than 20 minutes. The pilot, along with a family of 5 visiting from Spain, died in the crash. The National Transportation Safety Board and Federal Aviation Administration are now investigating. And coming up on 2 News Nevada, a trade war is brewing between the U.S. and China. We have the latest on President Donald Trump's first 100 days in office next.